From the dust and the heat, a new fire is born. Where sun-scorched earth meets the eye of the storm. They said ice in the desert, that's a crazy dream. But we're changing the game, building up steam. The sun beats down, but the ice is cold. Where desert-born warriors break the mold. The Basha Perry Bearcats are taking the lead. Brophy Preps Broncos begin to stampede. The Campo Verde Coyotes own the night under the arena lights. We are the ice in the heart of the sand, the fire and ice that you can't contain. From the valley of the sun to the mountain's high peak, this is Arizona hockey. Hear the crowd shriek, the crash of the boards, a deafening sound. This is our house, this is our town. The Centennial Coyotes are ready to attack. Chaparrals, Firebirds, there's no turning back. The Corona Aztecs are carving up the ice. The desert fist of thunder is bringing the spice. A clash of the titans, a battle of might. Skating like lightning in the desert night. We are the ice in the heart of the sand, the fire and ice that you can't contain. From the valley of the sun to the mountain's high peak, this is Arizona hockey. Hear the crowd shriek, the crash of the boards, a deafening sound. This is our house, this is our town. From Flagstaffs to Avalanche, a flurry of white, to the Hamilton Huskies, ready for the fight. The Mountain Ridge Mountain Lions, fierce and mean. Notre Dame Saints, a heavenly scene. The Pinnacle Pioneers breaking new ground, and the Tucson Road Runners coming to your town. We are the ice in the heart of the sand, the fire and ice that you can't contain. From the valley of the sun to the mountain's high peak.
All right, welcome to the broadcast.
Hear the crowd shriek,
See, second here. We'll give you some background noise. Welcome to the broadcast. I am Dr. Ben. I will be your commentary today. So I apologize in advance for not being able to call everybody's name. Lots to focus on. Today we have the Campo Verde. This is unofficial AHSHA broadcast. So Campo Verde Coyotes D2 against the Pinnacle Pioneers. I don't know anything interesting about their stats, but should be a pretty good game. If you're watching and you know somebody that's in the stands that may be interested in joining me with a headset, I'm down. But puck drop here in just a few minutes. Got both teams headed to their benches. In the meantime, I'll turn down the music. Oh, it's turned down. There we go. Yeah, we'll get started here in just a few minutes. All right, we're off. Pinnacle wins that. Put it in the neutral zone. Again, I'm not used to calling, so I apologize. I'll follow the best I can. Pinnacle doing a good job pressing. That's a shot. That Pinnacle shot, blocked by a defender. Campo is offsides. The face-off just inside the neutral zone on the Pinnacle side. Okay, let's try to see if I can call who's in the face-off. Couldn't tell from here. Pinnacle doing a good job putting a lot of pressure on Campo. Puck's behind the net. He's having a hard time clearing it, and they do. Pinnacle regains control and lose it. Goes back, they're in the zone. Looking to center it. Easy stop for Pinnacle. When we get back from the replay, we'll face off to the right with Pinnacle. Pinnacle goal. A little bit of back and forth in the zone for the Coyotes, and the Pioneers were able to clear it out. Campo clears it. It's not going to be enough for icing. Defensive pressure. Campo's working it in the corner. That shot goes just wide. We're going to have our first penalty. Looks like it's going to be Glunt going. So that'll put for slashing. Calling that right there. So Pinnacle's on the power play. Campo's able to clear it. A little bit of back and forth. Just got it in the corner. They're going to center it. That's picked up by Campo. They've got a little bit of a breakaway. And they're able to capitalize on it. One on the board for Campo Verde. You see this interception. He's able to get the puck, maintain control, cross 200, I think it's yards. Vice. Yards or feet. Someone correct me. No, it's not 200 yards. It's 200 feet of ice for the goal there. Campo on the boards. And I should know better. 200 yards. Pinnacle still on the power play. Campo doing a good job controlling the situation here. We're going to bring it We're going around the back, centered it. We're able to get a shot off. Go back on the drive. They take a shot. Easy block. That's Yankee on net. We got Carlis, I believe is how it's pronounced, for Pinnacle. Campo with the opportunity. And that's a successful penalty kill for Coyotes. That shot into a defenseman. That may go icing, and it does. I watched Yankee play in a club game last night. Actually pretty entertaining. His team was on the penalty kill, and they iced it, and he flagged it and convinced the Stripes that even on a penalty kill that they should get that icing. That shot from the side. See the arms up there. It looked like a good hit. Campo centers it. Takes a shot, and that one off a defenseman. Got icing the other way. Unofficial shots on net, 4-4. Campo up 1-0. Puck behind the net. Pinnacle's got it in the corner, and they're able to clear it. Take a shot, easy catch for Yankee. That they'll face off to the left of Yankee when we get back. Oh, that one off the crossbar. Watch that back. See if I can see it. Looked like, or at least may have deflected that. That shot goes wide left. Yeah, Pinnacle's able to clear it. Behind the net. Pinnacle comes out with it. They quickly lose control. Campo on the drive. A wrap around the half boards. Some back and forth. Pinnacle's maintaining control. They get it in the zone. Looks like that's going to be picked up by Campo, though. It's the neutral zone. Pinnacle had it, and they lose it to Campo Verde. Have a backhanded shot on that. Easy save for Khalees. Arm up, so we had a delayed offsides. That's shot by Campo. Good pinch into the boards. And that, I believe, is going to be icing, but no, it's waved off. Campo in control in their own zone. Looking to clear it, and they do. That shot or pass goes wide and into the corner. It's bouncing around. And Pinnacle comes out with it. Pinnacle was looking for the centering pass, not able to get it. Campo clears it right into the tape of Pinnacle. That's behind the net. Back in the neutral zone. But Campo's going to come out with that into a swarm of Pioneers. Campo looking to center that. No one there. Pinnacle on the drive. That shot into a defenseman by Pinnacle. And a successful clear. Pinnacle has it in the neutral zone. Coyotes regain control, and they're on the drive. That shot just high. So fanned on that pass. A lot of dancing going on in front of that net. And when we come back, face up to the right. Pioneers, they regain control. The Coyotes zone, and Coyotes clear it. Pinnacle trying again. Just dump it. Puck's into neutralize. That's not going to be enough for icing. Pinnacle had it. The pass goes nowhere, and I think we're going to get icing here. Yeah, there we go. Watching this play again. Great shot attempt, not able to capitalize. Puck into the glass. Pinnacle with some steam. Good block by Yankee. Still in the Pinnacle zone, but they clear it. And just like that, they're in the Coyote zone. Puck's behind the net. Coyotes looking to regain control. That shot goes high and wide. Pinnacle clears it. And Campo regains control. Trying for the centering pass is Campo, and that one goes right into one of the Pioneers. Campo has it again. Takes over. Send it out to the point. That shot right into Yankee's glove. Again, unofficial, 7-7 shots on net. And we'll face off to the right of Yankee. 38 seconds left in the first. Up on the drive, that shot deflected. Get an up close look with that puck. That shot almost point blank. And that's going to be the end of the first. All right, we'll be back in just 1 minute. All right, and we're back. We swap sides. We're up. Pinnacle wins that. It's in the neutral zone. Campo on the drive. Turn and shot. Campo has it. That shot goes high and wide. There's the zone. Smith takes it. He takes a long shot. That icing waved off. Pinnacle clears it. Campo regains control momentarily. That puck intercepted. Lindsay's going to just dump it in the corner. Pinnacle had it and just dumped it in the Campo zone. Campo trying to go through some traffic, not able to get anything. A little bit of a battle over the puck. Good back and forth attempt by the Pioneers. And that shot's scooped up by Yankee. Okay, face off to the left of Yankee. That shot through traffic. Deflected. Nichols got it behind the net. Gonna bring it around, send it to the point. And that one in. They're now a tied game. About 12:45 left in the second. Watching a replay of that, they get it back to the blue line, shoot it. A lot of traffic for Yankee to see. Shots again, unofficial, 9-11. Pinnacle has control in the corner. Just trying to maintain the zone. Did a good job. They get over to the other half boards. Pioneers looking to clear it. Puck's behind the net. It's going to wrap around. That one just in front of the crease. Pinnacle has it. Gonna take it into the corner. Look to center it, and that one gets intercepted temporarily. Pinnacle looking to regain control. Campo has it, and they're able to clear it. Pioneers just dump it back in the zone. Coyotes dump it. Gonna go for a significant change. Coyotes have it in the Pinnacle zone. And the Pioneers clear it. They maintain control. Momentarily, I spoke too soon. That shot goes wide. I think it was from the red line for the Coyotes. Coyotes have it. They're able to keep it in the zone. They spin on that and they lose it. Puck's in the neutral zone. We do have an arm up. And we've got a Campo Verde empty net. So there will be a penalty called, I believe tripping. And Pinnacle touches the puck. So that'll put Campo on the power play. Looks like number 48 for Pinnacle. Oh, other side. $9:15 left in the second, tied game. Pinnacle's done a pretty good job of controlling this one. First period seemed pretty balanced. That feels like Pinnacle's taken over. Yeah, stand corrected. Campo Verde goal. So the replay on that for the cross pass that was blocked by the Pioneers. Campo able to pick up the change and capitalize on it. Puck's back in the neutral zone. Very close. Watch the replay on that. You can see Yankee gets the block, dives down. Campo is looking to try to clear it, fanned on it. Yankee maintains control. Pioneers have it. Dump it. Well, the Pioneers does go down. No call. In fact, maybe he just lost an edge. Puck's in the neutral zone. Back and forth between the Coyotes and the Pioneers. Coyotes come out with it. They take a shot. Good blocker save. Pioneers have it in the Coyote zone. The Coyotes clear it. Tried to go for the cross ice pass in front of the net and not able to connect on that with the Coyotes. Pinnacle brings it around the backside. Fun mid-ice collision. Pinnacle clears it. Puck still in the Coyote zone. Puck's in the neutral zone. Pinnacle's controlling. And they dump it. It looked like that may have gone off one of the refs. That shot goes wide. And that one goes out. We finally hit some net on that one. We'll face up to the right of Carlise. That shot by the Coyotes goes into traffic. Pinnacle has it. They're looking to clear, and they do. Puck's in the neutral zone. I believe we've got an offsides. Face off just outside Coyote zone. Coyotes come away with that. Knock it into the Pioneer zone. That puck into traffic. Picked up by and cleared by Pinnacle. Coyotes have it in the corner. A little bit of a scramble. That shot blocked by Yankee. Coyotes have it on the backside of the net. And the Coyotes put another one on the board. Watching the replay on that, they get it centered, and I think that was Lindsay that put it in the net. 4:47 left in the second. I apologize for pausing there for a minute. There's something happening in the rink, either in the Zamboni zone or in the other rink. The floor started rumbling under my feet, and I saw some rink officials starting to run that direction. I was a little distracted. I'm not sure what's going on. It may just be nothing. We resume play. Whatever's going on, it's not enough to pause this game. cross ice path gets intercepted. And results in another point being put on the board by the Coyotes. Watch the replay on that. Got a little bit of a breakaway. Able to get it just past Carlis. 4-1. Coyotes have it in the Pinnacle zone. That shot blocked. I watched the replay on that. I saw somebody go down. I wasn't sure if he just lost an edge or if it was a hit. Like it was a good bump. Pinnacle going end to end. Good stop by Yankee. Watch that again. Able to stop it and then dive on it. That shot by Pinnacle goes wide. Campo shoots, and that was blocked. Campo popped it out from behind the net, looking to center it, no one there. Puck's behind the net, and Pinnacle had control temporarily. Gonna wrap that puck around the boards. Pinnacle has it in the corner. Puck's behind. And Campo with a shot from the corner. All right, I may have some help. There you go. Oh.
Am I muted?
You're good. Nope. There we go.
There we go. Doing a little warm up. We're doing the Chaparral Notre Dame game after this, so help Dr. Ben out.
Welcome to the stream. We got Easton, who's going to be doing our official D1 game of the week live. I think this is our first live broadcast.
First one of the year, which is awesome as well. Looking forward to that. But I'm going to do my best here. I don't have any prep on this on either of these teams, but I can read the jerseys. This one's won back by Campo and cleared out of the zone quickly. Pinnacle giving chase 4-1 in this one as we are 2 minutes remaining in the second period, and Gill picks it up on the half wall. Slid through the middle as here come the Pioneers across the blue. Burt now with it, throws one far side, might have had Peck, but that goes awry. Ewert now looking to get it out, and he will, as this one's all the way down again. Pinnacle Also on the power play, which I just figured out.
Yeah, that's why we're not getting any icings. Although
that makes a lot more sense.
Although this goalie has gotten an icing called on a power play. He was able to convince Stripes on a club game last night.
That's a new one, and it happens. But here's Bert behind his net now, looking to go north. He'll kick it ahead, touches it through the middle, and now Tripp Gagner will look to set up, trying to throw it on front, skipping puck there, but that goes just wide. Campo trying to clear again, and that one hops over the stick of Letty. And again, the Pioneers will give chase in what has been a good kill, and what I'm told has been a good last 10 minutes from this Campo squad. Is they've had 3 goals in the last 10 minutes as well. Gill knifing one ahead, but that's right to the stick of Ewert. Ewert now into space, drags around one. He'll continue to go north with it and send it in deep. 30 seconds remaining in the period and on the power play now. Stepping on the half wall. Gill trying to win the battle there, but it's won by Campo. Now back on the half wall as 2 bodies battle there. Still digging away at it there. 12 seconds remaining as this one finally emerges. Gill trying to get it ahead. Pinnacle can't get it out, but they finally do. Shoveled forth by Ingles. And now Campo on the runs it out. 1 second remaining on that Pioneer power play, but after the end of 2 periods, it's 4-1 Campo Verde. We will be back here in 60 seconds. So the buzzer rings out here from the ice tent Scottsdale as the second intermission has been concluded. Some refs returning from what may be a bathroom break, but 15 minutes on the clock is all that is left here in this one as Campo looks to hold on to their 4-1 lead. One forward by Pinnacle as their power play expires off the draw. There was only 1 second remaining on that. Ewert now behind the net. Shovels this one ahead, now slid through the middle. Campo will break this one out cleanly. Cross their own blue now into the neutral zone, trying to dump it in deep, and they will get it in deep with a poke there. On the back end, for rebounds there on big save by Carlis again with the right pad. Keegan Carlis trying to keep these Pioneers in it with the blocker save there on the back doorstep, and he keeps this one 4-1. What a save that was, Dr. Ben.
I mean, that was 1, 2, 3 saves in one.
And some impressive ones at that, and some impressive flexibility as well in a full split there. Not too many goalies can do that, but once you get to those higher levels, it's something you need to be able to do.
Yeah.
One back by the Pioneers, and this one will go off the glass, but held it at the blue line. Now down on the half wall with it, and below the goal line goes Campo Verde. Thrown in front, but that's batted down. Again, once more, but Gagner was there. Lopez holds it in on the wall. Gagner will pick up his dump. A couple bodies collide in center ice as well. Wahonic sends it in deep. Gagner lays a big hit behind the goal line there. Now Gill with it. Gill shakes a hit. Peck trying to knife it in, but can. Here's Maurer. Maurer still with it across the red. He'll just send this one below the goal line now, and Gill will give chase. Bouncing puck in front there, but that's swatted aside. Here comes Campo Verde with maybe an odd man rush the other way. Down the right flank here, Lopez, but a stick to that was Maurer, and that one will fly out of play. So a minute 20 off the clock here in this Sunday evening game here at the AHSHA in Scottsdale between Campo Verde and Pinnacle. Score still 4 for the Campo Verde Coyotes and 1 for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Helvig wins this one back. Ewert will keep it alive. Ewert trying to send this one deep, but he can't. Amoroso now with it as the Pioneers try to transition. Thrown on goal, but that's blocked down. Thrown out once more. Couple sticks batting away at it, but it ends up with Gildersleeve. Now over to Burt. Burt on his backhand. He'll take this in front of his own net. Trying to bring it behind his net now. And then Burt will send it down. It appears that Campo got a piece of it, so this one will be waved off as far as icing goes. Sent forward now. Campo trying to get it out here as they'll bring this one into the neutral zone. Far side for Ewert. Ewert bringing it to his right. Ewert still with it around Magyar to the front. It slides through the 5-hole of Carlis, but somehow stays out. Gildersleeve with it now. This one's kicked back to Magyar. Magyar through the middle. He finds Gildersleeve. Gildersleeve steps around one, tries to send it in deep. Goalie gets a paddle to it, but won't quite control it. On the half wall now, trying to get it out. This one will get out of the zone for Campo as they still hold a 3-goal lead. Letty with it. Letty sent ahead. Off the skate of Gildersleeve, it finds Amoroso. As this one's covered up, and we will get a whistle.
So with that, unofficial shots on net, 19-17 in favor of Campo Verde. We'll face off to the right of Yankee.
Lopez now with it behind the goal line, trying to shake a couple defenders as he'll just move this one to his backhand all the way around. Black jersey's the first one there as Campo Verde tries to break this one out, but that's held in by Taylor. Lopez now flutters one ahead, bounces over a couple sticks, and now Schlittling with it. He'll reconsider as his man was offsides, and he'll just kick this one back to Lopez. Lopez through one, trying to get around another, but he'll throw it away there. Still up for grabs in the neutral zone, but the Pioneers come away with it. Thrown to the middle. Taylor with the chance, but he couldn't quite corral it. Letty now throws one far side. First one there was Miller, but he couldn't quite maintain possession as he tried to keep it in. Lopez getting it out now. Gets a bounce off the glove of Miller, and it's sent right back in, but a hand pass will be called. So 11 on the clock here. 3-goal lead still for the Coyotes, as we might have somebody else joining us here. My color commentator for the game of the week, Colgan Herschel, alongside me tonight as we get ready for a Sunday night matchup between Chaparral and Notre Dame. Campo coming down the left side. Glenn with it now. He's got a body on him as he tries to win possession, but it's thrown ahead. Glunt, that is, rather. Detillier battling away down low as well. Glenn kicks this one ahead. Now maybe a step the other way. Here come the Pioneers. A step for number 90. Can't quite get the shot away. I couldn't make out a name there. But somehow it stays out, and the net is kicked off, and we'll get a whistle.
Watching the replay on that, that was a great opportunity with a breakaway.
A great outlet pass by the Pioneers, and it looked like it almost could have been called for a hold there as well, but maybe something the refs didn't see.
Yeah, I think my angle is usually the best angle.
It's a little easier to see in slow motion, I would say. Pioneers need one more. They'll have an offensive zone draw ahead, and Gagner jumps over the boards to join them. He will be the one taking the draw as well. One back by Gagner, now up to the point at Sloniker. Sloniker walking in. He lets one go, and that's glove down. So right back to where we came from is same draw, same lines for both sides. Pioneers looking to claw themselves out of a 3-goal deficit here, as they do have a power play. A minute 52 on that. Peck throws one just wide. One man on the puck for the Pioneers, but no support for him as he's heading to the wall. Up top now for Gill, sent back below the goal line. Maurer throws one in front, but that's thwarted away. This one sent all the way down. Good clearance by the Coyotes as they'll get a breather here.
I wonder if they did call a trip on that one, because I didn't notice the penalty on the board until you said something about it.
I think they might have gotten him for a hold. That's what it looked like to me, but
yeah.
Nonetheless, a Pinnacle power play, and then earned one at that on the breakaway. Gill stepping in. He lets one go. That's just wide. Maurer now stepping in as he'll hammer one on goal, but that's swatted away. Looking to get it out as Ewert, but that's gloved down by Sloniker. Sloniker steps around one. On his backhand now, he'll curl up, drag down, trying to stay with it there, but it's taken away from him and sent out of the zone. Peck now on his forehand over to Maurer. Maurer kicks it ahead to Sloniker. Sloniker looking far side, but yields onto it and slides it through the middle. He finds Gill. Gill down the left flank now, trying to set up for this Pioneer power play. Banked up top, Sloniker with it. On his forehand, lets one go, and that's easily handled in the chest there of the Campo Verde goaltender. I don't know if you know all the names, Dr. Ben, as you do a lot of Campo Verde's games, but feel free to...
I know a lot of them, yeah. We've got Yankee on net for Campo Verde, and then I want to say his name is Carlis for Pinnacle tonight.
Yeah, Keegan Carlis was part of one of those 3 Pinnacle teams that won state championships last year. He was the goaltender for the D3 squad.
That's why it sounds familiar.
As this one's thrown over top of the net, and of course, Dr. Ben and I were doing those games together as well.
Yeah.
In Mullet Arena. That's where the state championships will be for all 4 leagues this year again. Because we will have another championship Sunday, and then a couple weeks before that, the D1 championship will be played to what is more than likely the largest crowd of the year. Here's a shot on. Big pad save there by Carlis. And he'll just swallow that one up as some bodies were looming over him and get his defenseman a breather and maybe an opportunity for a change here.
Now, I know it's going to be it's a little while away, but I understand that the playoffs this year will be right here in this rink that we're sitting in.
So it sounds like that might be the case. I'm not exactly sure on all the details, but I know the quarterfinals and the play-in games as they were last year will be in this arena here at the Ice in Scottsdale, which is honestly
championship in Mullet, but
awesome to see. This place gets incredibly loud when it's packed out because of how small it is. So it'll be cool to see that atmosphere in a playoff chance. Here's a chance. Off angle, thrown in front there, but Magyar collects that one. Sent far corner now. Schlittling with it on the half wall. Schlittling thrown to the front, almost got a deflection there from Dahlberg. But instead, Gildersleeve will send this one all the way down, and it will be icing.
We have to take the power play marker off.
Yeah,
they've been off the power play for about a minute, I think, right?
Just about. And Pinnacle was unsuccessful in that power play, and one it feel like they needed to have down 3 here. 7.5 remaining on the clock. They need any type of spark they can get to find their way back into this one. They'll try and get it out here as this one's moved ahead. Through the middle to Miller. Miller on his forehand now. He'll skate it across the blue line. Throws one far side, out of body there. I believe that's Morton. as Campo Verde will collect and look to break it out, but that's hemmed in again. Pinnacle holding the blue line here. This one bounces to the slot, but a glove save there. Quick opportunity from the Pioneers on a skittering puck, but couldn't quite get all of it, and rather easily handled by the netminder of Campo Verde. Morton will scoop this one up below the goal line. He runs in the ref now, and 3-on-2 chance the other way for the Coyotes. Here they come the other way, maybe with a step now. Locking to the front, big save, Carlise there. Couple big saves following a 3-goal first period from the Coyotes, as Carlise has looked rock solid since then. Pioneers trying to get it out, but can't. This one will be hammered all the way around the boards. Morton trying to pick it up. He'll go off the back of his net. Miller's the first one there as he goes north with it. Tangileni sends one through now, but Miller swats that away. Right back up to Tangileni as he sends it through again, but that's off the glove of a Pioneer skater. It was Taylor. Taylor now laying a big hit. Arm flies in the air. I actually don't think that's Taylor. That looks like TJ Leo, who was on this D2 squad last year, as he's heading to the Bucks. 2 for what I'd imagine is a rough.
We'll run the replay on that.
They're going to give up a 10-minute misconduct. So Leo will head to the locker room for the rest of this one. There's only 5 minutes remain and a 2-minute power play and an opportunity for the Coyotes to extend their lead. Thrown on goal, but that soars over top of the net there. Now back up to point, Ewert with it. Ewert goes to Lindsay, but that skips over his stick. Helvik now in the trapezoid. Up to the top, Helvik through the seam to Lindsay, but he couldn't connect with him. Good pressure there by Corp to take that one away from Lindsay as he'll skate it across the red and get it in deep. Lopez now stone in below his goal line. Couple gray jerseys accompany him. Campo trying to get it out and get something going on this power play and maybe extend their lead to 4. The other way with it now is Campo looking to set up through the seam there to Lindsay, but again, couldn't get a stick to it cleanly. And Peck will just pick this one up for the Pioneers, send it all the way down as half of the penalty kill is done for them. Campo Verde coming the other way with it now. This is Helvik. He'll kick it on his backhand over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt touches it ahead. Back to Helvik now. Helvik walking in. Saved by Carlise again. And Dr. Ben, it seems like Eugen Carlise doing everything in his power to keep the Pioneers in this one, but not a whole lot of offense to be seen from them.
Yeah, their offense has been struggling. They did have a period, though, or at least the first half of the second period, where I felt like they had control of the game. Like the tides were shifting. It was tied, and as soon as Campo scored that first of 3 in the second, it shifted everything, and it like blew the wind out of the sails of Pinnacle, and they've struggled to regain it since.
And correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not too familiar, but I believe Pinnacle is at the top of the D2 standings right now.
That's what I understand. I also, so, you know, I've mentioned the club teams past. I don't know if maybe they've got some skaters that are out.
It's very possible, as it is late on a Sunday night here, and maybe some flights can't make it back from those travel tournaments for this one, as there is a common theme seen as another penalties coming on the Pioneers here, just as they had killed off the TJ Leo game misconduct. So going to be a
The tripping call, right?
tripping call on Grayson Amoroso. So Pinnacle went to the box for 2, and again, Campo Verde at the driver's seat with the power play ahead. Helvik on the draw for the Coyotes. He'll kick this one back, and Reinhardt will be there to support, but it bounces away from him, and Ewert will have to regroup. Ewert now with it. He'll slide this one forward, and that's tipped in by Reinhardt, but a good stick there by Letty to bat it away. Ewert now leaves this one behind for Lopez. Lopez kicked over. Helvik with it now. Helvik cutting to the middle. Chance for Helvik. He shoots. Saved by Carlise. Looked like it might have squeaked by, but just wide there as that one was inches away from finding the back of the net.
Yeah, he stopped it, and it still had some momentum on it.
Sometimes,
wanted to go.
Sometimes all you need is just enough to keep it out, and that's what that case was. Helvik again trying to do it himself, but that's taken away by Letty. And batted down with a high stick. So this one will head outside and likely back to the end of Campo Verde. So 2:40 remaining in this one. Minute 7 left on Campo Verde's power play, but they'll have to start from scratch all the way back in their own end. Sauced ahead now. That one finds the stick of a black jersey, and they'll bring it across the red and into the zone. Now thrown on that, blocked it away. Rebound was there, but a good stick by Burt. Slitling with a chance in front. Over to Makan. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Mankey, maybe?
Mankey.
Mankey. Slitling with a chance in front. Another save, Carlise. Rebounds there off the crossbar. The whole top half of the net was open, and someone got a swipe at it but couldn't put it home.
I think Carlise got a Red Bull in between.
Yeah, following that third period, lit a fire under him as he's been very good in this final frame. As Slitling will bring it across. Slitling behind the net, but Magyar knocks that one aside. And he'll just send this one down. No icing on the play as of the penalty kill, and Campo Verde will have to reset. Trying to zone that now is Ewert, using the protection of it, trying to set up a breakout here. He'll use his legs now. Zipped one far side as this one gets a bounce. Blunt had a chance there momentarily. Mankey over to Slitling on his backhand as this one soars into the corner. Slitling now up to Mankey as that one's just wide. Four bodies doing battle in the corner there as Amoroso skates away with it. Letty now to his forehand. He'll send this one in the far corner. Power play over for the Coyotes. And the last minute play here in this one. Sloniker takes it back to his own end, and it's going to take a bit of a miracle for the Pioneers to find their way back into this one, trailing by 40 seconds remaining. Ewert going to elect to just hold this one in the corner. Maybe try and eat some of that clock as 30 remain now.
All right, so as this winds down, this is obviously going to be on a different channel, but what can you tell us about the official D1 AHSHA game of the week?
Yeah, so we've been recording games for a little while now, Dr. Ben and I, and if some of you remember, maybe long-time listeners, Dylan Pescatore used to live stream games with Dr. Ben, but I have since taken over as Dylan has moved on, calling AHL games now, which is incredible, but this is our first live stream game of the entire year as Campo Verde will take this one. Final score is going to be 4-1 in favor of them, but first live stream game of the year and an absolute bound to be classic matchup. Chaparral Firebirds, who are actually ranked at the bottom of the leaderboard in D1, versus the top feeders and the Notre Dame Prep Saints, but the last time those two teams played, it ended in a 3-3 tie due to some late game heroics from Chaparral. 2 goals in the last 60 seconds. So that will be over on the AHSHA YouTube channel.
Yep.
And it'll be myself on the call alongside me. Colgan Herschel will be on color, and then producing will be Dr. Ben. So we hope you guys will tune into that, and I'm sure it'll be a great game for you guys.
Yeah. Tune into that. Switch channels. Look for that game, and we will catch you in a few minutes on that side. Thanks for watching.